up guys, and welcome back to the shop. I hope you enjoyed the quick little unboxing to see what you get when you get a Boxo Tools. But I wanted to share this with you guys because I honestly think this is probably one of the best things we could get for the track, or if you don't have a lot of tools already, get something like this to fix your motorcycles. If you've watched any of my channel, you know that I am basically a total tool nerd. You can see here I got all these Snap-on toolboxes. I used to flip cars and used to have a lot of fun doing that, which paid for all of these tools. But after seeing this thing online, I got so excited about it. I bought this with my own money, guys. This isn't a freebie, do a YouTube video kind of scenario for you guys. This is something that I firmly believe in. I spent my own money on it, and I bought it. And I'm going to start using this only in the shop for all the videos I do. If you've watched any of my channel in the past, the majority of the things I do is a lot of maintenance videos for our motorcycles. So I'm going to start using this. I'll let you guys know how it goes through over the next year or so, because I will be racing again next year, and this will be the only thing I'm taking with me except for one other item, and that is a torque wrench. So this doesn't come with a torque wrench, but other than that, we should be able to do anything and everything on our motorcycles out at the track. Or if you're a dirt bike enthusiast, everything in here is ready for you. So I'll let you guys know how this goes through the year to see if there's more things to add to it or not. But honestly, just the clear cut and finish and each of the tools, how they're made, is fantastic. One of the more important things I thought was cool about, oh, good socket wrenches, guys. That's almost like Snap-on. I mean, in fact, it's almost a clone of Snap-on. I'm gonna say these teeth are actually nicer. No way. Very cool. I mean, all I have is Snap-on tools. I've always been, like I said, a total tool nerd, and you guys can tell I'm really big into making my tools nice, easy to find, easy to use. If I can't find the tool that irritates me, all my Snap-on toolboxes, my wife will not come out here and touch them because she knows everything has to be in its place. I've always been keen on having my toolboxes set up exactly the way I want them, so that if something is missing, I immediately know. So this thing obviously does the same thing for us. We have pretty much every single thing you can imagine. I've always wanted one of these. I've actually never had a set of these kind of pliers, and I'm happy that the kit came with them. I think they'll be perfect for any of the use case scenarios. All of our tie wire that we got to do. This one, it's nice. It's a very nicely made hook, and it's got the spring back. My other one doesn't, which drives me absolutely mad when it comes to using this thing. I have two versions. I have a Harbor Freight one that does spring back, but the metal piece inside of it has already broken. So I think this is pretty cool. This one is a pain in the ass to use because it doesn't spring back in. But so not only are we getting all the tools we need so far, for me, out of the two of these that I already own, this one's already better than the two that I already have, which is pretty badass. We've got enough wrenches here going all the way down, which is badass. One of my favorite kind of things that comes with this toolbox is 1/4 inch hex keys, which is not common to buy if you go to Harbor Freight, or even my entire Snap-on rack of hex keys. They're all 3/8. I love having 1/4 inch stuff, guys. That is so amazing. The next cool part about the toolkit, in my opinion, is the fact that you'll see we have no T-handles, and I'll say that for me, having a nice set of T-handles is amazing. But with that being said, instead of that, we get book 2, a 1/4 inch. So here's your T-handle for your hex keys or your torque spits, whatever you're doing. We have a 3/8, so now you can move these out of the way, because a T-handle you can't do that with. A normal one of these, if it's too big and it's not long enough and it can't fit in a position, you're just kind of screwed. So I do not have a set of these, and it coming with this kit, freaking awesome. So now, and of course, make it whatever damn length you want, depending on how far you need to get. T-handle ready to roll. Great piece of equipment. We have it in a 1/4 inch, and we also have it in a 3/8. It's pretty damn hard to beat, guys. This is a fantastic freaking kit. Like I said, I will, over the year, let you know out while I'm at the track if there's tools that are not in this box that we need to add to. This isn't the only box they sell. There's plenty of bigger versions. I just think this one is kind of more within the price range that most of us are kind of willing to go for. Like, if you look at the website, I want to say around 800 bucks is what this toolkit costs, and I know that's a lot of money, guys, but I'll put a link down below. They did give me a 10% off discount code for you guys, so if you do want to buy one and you're interested, click on the links below, use my code, get 10% off. I know through the holidays, mid-November here into December, this thing is, I'm going to have a 15% code for you guys, which is pretty badass. So yeah, not a ton to say for you guys. It is basically just a regular old toolkit. The best part is everything is beautifully cut out. You can totally tell if you're missing something. And I've never had a good electric gauge for tire pressure, so this is cool that this is in here. This is very important. When you're out at the track, you need the perfect tire temperature pressures. And the little things I use, they're not perfect. So now we have a good one for that. Man, we go all the way up on this stuff. I should easily be able to get all my axle nuts off the front. The sockets are big enough to get the rear. We go all the way down to include all the way up to 32 with this guy. And even our 22s and our 27s, because you could stick these little pieces inside here to get additional sockets. So I think, and that's the thought process of this kit is, it's pretty badass, guys. I think you'll really enjoy it. I know that I'm going to enjoy it. Another important note, in my opinion, about all these, wow, this thing is freaking nice. This is not a cheap screwdriver, guys. None of this is cheap. In fact, all of this is American made, which I think is pretty rad. How often do we get tools that are American made anymore? That's pretty far-fetched. So just that alone, in my opinion, is worth buying the tools just to have stuff like that. Additional hex keys in here, that's cool. What else do we got? This tape measure, nice. Finally, inches and millimeters. That's freaking nice. That annoys the hell out of me that we don't normally, we only have, yeah, centimeters and inches. Not all tape measures have both those measurements, so I think that's cool that that's on there, because there's a lot of stuff that we do on motorcycles. Everything is metric nowadays, guys, so the majority of all this stuff is just metric, ready to go. This little piece is pretty badass, so you can ultimately, you go all the way up, you got a 19, you got a 24, a 22, a 17, all driven by a ratchet. So whatever you're trying to get out, this is freaking cool. I've actually never seen one of these before. I think this is pretty badass. Gives us that extra bit of ability. Freaking awesome, guys. I'm super stoked, so it's like hard for me to even talk about this thing, but I hope you guys like it. Like I said, there's links down in the description. I did pay for this myself because I do believe in the product, and 10% off makes it pretty affordable. And if you want to wait till mid-November, that's 15% off is definitely worth it in my opinion. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I hope you like the new toolbox, and like I said, I'll let you know over the next year what it's like and what we need to add to it. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye!